All right, so we're going to go ahead and test this field soil over here, and we're going to kind of see exactly what we're going to be looking at for planting. So I think last year we had, I think the remnants of some corn stalks laying in here is like what we had for the last planting season. So let's kind of go see what we got here. So we got about 22 acres, almost said 25 acres, but we got 22 acres of workable land. The moisture level is 25%. So, I mean, that's going to be a little bit rough on the planting. We might have to wait on this one. We don't have any rain in the forecast, but the weather is getting a little nicer out here. Might have to hold off on this one, but the soil's looking pretty good. I mean, it's kind of an okay moisture level. I feel like might be able to get some planting done. We might have to go ahead and throw some samples in here, test strips or something like that, see exactly what it's going to do like with the planter. Go ahead and get hopped up in our truck here, and let's see here. I need to go check my equipment over here at the co-op. I'm just gonna drive right through my unload area for my bins over here, and I think I haven't had this stuff started up in a while, so it's been a little while since this stuff has ran. Let's get this all fired up. All right, well, no issues with the batteries here. Let's kind of let this run for a little bit. I'm going to go inside. I'm going to grind myself a cup of coffee from my coffee maker I got inside my shop here. These things should be pretty darn good. They've been running for about 10 minutes now. I can go ahead and get them all shut down real quick. There we go. Last one's all shut off. Let's go ahead and hop back in the pickup. And it doesn't look like too many of the neighbors have been starting doing any of their planting yet, which is kind of off or kind of weird, but we've been kind of doing a little bit of our thing here and there. We got 2 fields planted so far. We still have, the bigger fields to plant with soybeans. We also got a couple other areas that we need to get done. I know Weston went through and did field 6 over there, which is the one that's kind of on the hill. That's got that a couple trees in the background over there. He got that one all planted. We still have to plant the co-op. This big field right here, field, I think it was field 12. And I went through and planted one of the other acres that we had that was one of the newer fields, but we're going to have a lot more soybean fields this time go around, and looks like the dealership's been stacking up on some pretty decent equipment too. We might have to take a look over there and see what they got for extra tools, but I mean, we just got done spending a lot of money on refinancing the farm, and looks like Weston's just getting rolled up here. Let's kind of go see what he's got to say. Hey, hold on, Weston, hold on. There we go, got the pickup all shut off. I could probably hear you talking. What's sitting point on all of our fields over there? You get moisture samples and everything like that?
Indeed, I did. Everything is looking A-okay. We indeed need to get a little bit of fertilizer down on the fields after we go ahead and plant them. But, I mean, for the most part, they're all good. Last time we were on the farm there, I did go ahead and start planting those fields in corn up there.
Yep.
And I was thinking that field right there, which we spread some slurry on, can get planted in soybeans or wheat, whatever our hearts desire. That field over there is perfectly fine to go. The moisture's sitting at around 24% today. So, I mean, that's all right.
Okay, what about what about this one? Did you get a chance to look at this one?
Yeah, this is the field that I was just talking about, 24% moisture. I mean, we can really do whatever we want with this field. Quite frankly, I think we should either just do soybeans because this was corn last year, and I mean, get a bit of the crop rotation going, but whatever you think.
Yeah, so the co-op field, I tested that one's sitting around 22% moisture. That one I was just feeling around. That one doesn't feel like 22 or 24. Feels probably around like 18 maybe or something like that. We should probably be good with that one. We might wait until this afternoon to plant the co-op field just to like let the soil dry out just a little bit, because I don't want to get none of our row cleaners or anything all gummed up or anything like that.
That wouldn't be good, eh?
And then let's see, what with all of our seed, do we have enough seed sitting around still, or do we need to kind of go get some of that picked up?
We'll have to go pick some of that up because we ran through a lot of it last week. But I mean, we got 4 full pallets, so that might fill up one planter, maybe over halfway a little bit.
I mean, should be. Compared to what I was going through when I was planting that new field that we did, so that brand new field we purchased, I only went through probably about like 30% of my seed capacity because I filled up to about 90, and I think I went down to about 60%. I think we should be pretty good.
I'm looking at the tanks. I got roughly maybe 2,800 liters left of seed, so I think I might just need a little bit of liquid fertilizer. But that cornfield I did plant, it was running me dry on seed quite a few times.
Okay, well, we're going to be planting some soybeans, so we might have to kind of get a little bit more seed later on, but we'll see how things go. We'll probably try to do the lower moisture fields for right now, so I'll probably start out, if you want to tag team this one, because this field, I'm not going to lie, I don't like the mile-long rows on it, just to kind of get it done, but we can go ahead and we can
pretty tedious.
We can kind of go through and just get this one done completed early off this morning, since we're sitting a pretty good moisture level. I don't want to let it dry out too much because I don't want to have our topsoil blow over. But I think if we go ahead and just do this one right now, I think we're sitting pretty good.
All right, sounds good. Well, let's go get everything ready. I mean, we might need to just check over the planters and check over the tractors because, I mean, they are brand new to us, but
Yeah, I'm gonna
That's
go
what
ahead and
y'all
I'm gonna
got.
check the oil on this old girl right here. I think it should be pretty darn good. Let's see where the oil dipstick's about right over here. Oil's looking good. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for you to get that planter out of the way since you know you don't like hooking up green on green for some reason.
It looks better with the mismatch.
I guess, I don't know. I think hooking up to this John Deere planter is a holy sin, but I've seen it done before, so I guess I can't complain too much. Hey, Weston, you got me on the CB?
Yeah, mate, what's going on?
Hey, so make sure you hop out and test the depth of that seed before you get going down too far. I don't want to have to waste anything. I'm gonna go ahead behind here. I'm gonna check mine real quick, and I mean the moisture level's not too bad, so I am getting an ideal moisture rating on my tractor and my monitor, and it's saying it's between 15 and 20% is our best perfect point for it, but perfect moisture is about 17.5. So I mean we're sitting pretty good with our moisture at about 17%. So I think we're gonna be getting probably the most optimal planting conditions here, but it looks like my depth is just about right. I mean, it's just a little bit off, probably about 1/8 of an inch, but my fingers could be messed up a little bit. I mean, I did push down to about my 3rd knuckle, so we should be all right.
Yeah, I did that too, and I mean, it's looking all good over here, so nothing to worry about.
All right, well, let's go ahead and we'll get going on this. Oh wait, we're planting soybeans here. Holy smokes.
What have you been planting?
I planted corn on accident. It's all right, I'll redo my row.
She'll be right. Yeah, look, maybe we'll have a soy and soybean field. Wait, I just said soybean and corn bean.
Corn bean field. No, I didn't get going too far on this, so we'll be all right. Let's back up nice and slow over it.
I'm nearly done my first row here, so I mean, these upgraded tractors and planters will definitely do us well. We'll get these fields done in no time.
Sounds good to me, man.
Sounds good to me, man.
All right, looks like my phone's ringing a little bit. Oh man, it's Cole. Cole, what's up, man?
What's up, man? Hey, you guys doing anything today on your farm or what?
Yeah, we're just going through and get some planting going on, and we got a lot of things going on. We got to get some bales ready for the cattle, and I haven't even fed the cattle yet this morning, so we got a bunch of things going on this morning. What you doing?
Well, I don't have very much going on down there in Lee County. Got a lot of my plants done and things like that. So I figured I'd drive back up here to Ashton Corners. I'm probably about 5 to 10 minutes away from your farm. If you guys need any help.
I think I see you on the road, actually. Yeah, you drive that black Dodge, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I see you out there. You're just rolling down the highway. Okay. Yeah, if you want to go ahead, grab. Oh, I guess yeah. You can probably load up that 5020 that we got. Maybe get some bales ready for us. Or actually, you might be able to hop in that MacDon swather or that mower and be able to get some grass cut for us. There, we have those grass strips that are up there by where we had wheat planted about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Go ahead and hop in that thing, and you might be able to get some grass cut, and then I'll be able to finish this field up. I'm gonna probably call one of our other hired hands in, and we're gonna have him run the planter for a little bit and get some of the fields planned that we need done, and then I'll help you move some bales after we get some baling done.
Alright, sounds good. Where'd you guys put the MacDon mower at?
So it's not in the big shed with all the other implements and stuff like that, but it's in the same shed with the grain cart. So it's the one that's got the back door closed, like the first one on the left when you're coming down.
Alright, sounds good.
No problem. Hold on, I gotta get my my ridge marker up before Weston decides to run it over.
Yeah, you might not want him to run. I'm gonna go get this grass cut for you.
All right, appreciate it, man. I'll see you here in about probably 10 minutes, honestly. We're almost done here. Oh, we're about to touch.
All right.
Oh, man, that was close.
Alright, sounds good.
All right, see ya.
See ya.
Hey, Cole, got your ears on, bud?
Sure do. What's up, man?
Hey, so just about finished up here on our mile-long row field here. I'm just getting ready to sweep through the last little bit of my end rows over here. And I just got off the phone with Steve, the little farm boy that wants to help us out here, or a little farm hand. He's got some time off from school today. So I'm going to go through, kind of teach him the ropes on this. I'm going to get the tractor and the planter taken over to one of our other fields and kind of get it all started up for him. Just wait for him to show up. And then I'm going to I'll catch a ride from him back, and then we will, I'll meet you up at the field. Do you need me to start running baler for you, or are you going to be probably about done? Or actually, I probably should start making swaths or, merging everything together.
Yeah, I'd say merge everything together on this third area right here. I'd say I probably got maybe 2 more passes, maybe 3 passes left on this area, and then I can drop down to the lower area on the last on this field, and then we'll be done with this.
Okay, and then I'll start windrowing everything together, and we'll be able to catch everything up. Weston, you in here too? You got your ears on?
Yeah, what's going on?
Did we sell that 8410?
No, we did not. We kept that bad boy because, I mean, it's pretty good tractor for us. I think, actually, I don't really know what I'm thinking, but it's in one of the sheds.
Okay, I'll have to go ahead and find that. Might be a little bit too late right now to take duals off to make it a just singles conversion, but if we can do that, hopefully we can. If not, I'm not too worried about it. I might just try to just swath with that, so that way we can leave the 50-20 hooked up with the baler, because our baler's a little bit underkill for that 8410, but I mean, I wouldn't have a bad idea running with that swather, but we'll see. I just want to make sure we have a tractor open. I might rent one from the dealership, actually, now that I think about it.
Sounds like a plan, Stan.
Yeah, I just
Sounds good to me.
gotta get maneuvered over here. It's kind of a little bit of a pain to get to these new fields we did. We might have to put a roadway in. Might be a cool thing we could do if we get some dozers running and stuff like that. We can go through and get a nice roadway paved over here, because right now the only access is driving on grass across old waterways and stuff, and I really don't want to drive through the dealership's parking lot every day I do this.
I don't think they'd like that too much. After a while, you just keep driving through their parking lot with all that stuff sitting out there.
Yeah, especially if I track a little dirt in there, I'm gonna have to go out there and start cleaning it up for them. But I'm just getting ready to roll up to the field here. I'm gonna give old Steve a call, and we'll see what we can get going on for that. I'll meet you guys back at the farm in probably about 20 minutes.
All right, sounds good.
10-4, Roger Dodger.
All right, so Steve gave me a ride back, or Stevie, whatever you want to call him, give me a ride back to the farm. We got the 50-20 all hooked up to the Farm King rake. We're gonna go ahead and try to, not exactly catch up to Cole while he's out here cutting here, but we still got a lot of bales out here. We still got to get all picked up too. That's one of the main things. We got some square bales out from the old Weston that we kind of forked out because, well, they weren't exactly coming out on their own, so we had to kind of go do that ourselves. Let's see, he's got about one more field down here, and probably won't be able to see him right now, but Steve's going ahead and doing a nice start over there. So let's go ahead and get this old puppy unfolded. Looks like Cole's just finishing up here, so we might be able to catch up to him when he gets everything taken care of, when he gets down to the other field anyway. But looks like, here we go. Let's get this puppy all going, and let's see what the grass is looking like. Not really worried about this, but looks like, oh yeah, there we go. The grass is pretty dry already, so I mean, after we get this done, we might need to get it all baled up about as soon as possible, because I don't want anything to catch on fire. I mean, one of the big things on the farm is making sure that none of our bales catch on fire. That's gonna be a real hurt in the system, especially right now in this time. Now, I'm thinking that, I mean, we do have a lot of money still left in the bank account. We still have a lot of crops that we still have to sell too. I wouldn't mind getting another smaller tractor. I mean, we're gonna have a lot of tractors sitting around the farm, but I wouldn't mind getting a smaller tractor just for the hay work that we do, because I don't really want to have to use all of our bigger equipment. I mean, we have our planting tractors and our cultivating tractor, which would be that 8410, as well as running the grain cart. The 8410 is gonna be used for that, but we don't have anything that we can run hay with. So I'm thinking I can go down over to the co-op, or not the co-op. I'm thinking I can go down over to the dealership, and we can kind of see what they got over there for smaller tractors, at least maybe like a 4450, something like that. I don't want nothing that's really four-wheel drive. I don't have a use for it, but we can kind of see what they got for two-wheel drive tractors. Those would be a little bit cheaper on the pocketbook. Maybe throw out about 50 grand for a new tractor or something like that. But for right now, 50-20 is putting in the work. Probably gonna be doing most of our baling today as well, but we'll have to see how things go with that. It looks like Cole's getting ready to start over there on the smaller portion of this field, or on the grass anyway, but we still have a lot of baling we got to do, so hopefully we can kind of get that taken care of today. Hey Cole, I know this radio in here is a little old school, but I might sound like an old grandpa. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It sounds a little staticky, but yeah, I can hear you.
All right, so I just made a purchase. It should be sitting at the dealership right now. We got a 4050 narrow front tire, two-wheel drive, narrow wheels. It doesn't have duals on it. Should have a little bit of a weight conversion onto it. That's gonna be our new baling tractor. So I got the 5020, and that 4050 is gonna be our baling setup or our hay setup, at least for right now, till we can maybe afford a little bit something better. I know we got a bunch of money in the bank right now, but I'm not trying to blow through that, because Well, we made our mistake last time and we got all this old equipment and we didn't have much to do with it. But if you want to go ahead, pick that thing up and then kind of go grab the baler. Not real too sure on what shed the baler's in. That's gonna be kind of a, you know, a scavenger hunt for yourself. But once you get finished up there, I know you only got a little bit left. I'm gonna continue to rake and then I'm probably gonna head over to my co-op and grab some things from over there. Just that way Weston's got a little bit more bales to pick up because I know he's only got that top shelf to do.
Yeah, nope, sounds good. You know, once I get this finished, I'll park this back where I got it from, and then I'll go over there to the dealership, grab that tractor, and get that done for you.
All right, works for me. How's that thing cutting so far? I've only used it just a little bit myself. Weston's been mostly running it for the most part. I just want to like get an idea for it.
It cuts great. I actually stole my neighbor's up there in Missouri. I stole his a couple of days ago to use it. So.
Oh, nice.
I mean, it does wonders. I mean, it helps out. So yeah, it's a nice piece of equipment though. I'll say that much.
It is pretty popular.
Very luxurious. Let me just say that much. Very, very, very comfortable.
I was gonna say it is pretty popular. I've seen a bunch of farmers been starting to use it now. I've been didn't exactly want to go for the MacDon version of it. I kind of wanted to go for like a Heston version because I mean I like those ones a little bit more. But I mean beggars can't be choosers. I guess I'm working with whatever I got.
Maybe one day you can get a Heston.
I'm hoping so. Those things got a very, very big name for them out there. But we'll see how that works.
Alrighty, yeah, but yeah, I'm actually about done with this. So once I finish this, I'll go up there and grab that and get the baling for you.
That was good. Hopefully we can get all this stuff finished up today. We're kind of crunching time because there's rain in the forecast for these next couple days. I'm trying to get all this field work done before we can't do it anymore, really.
I'm a swampy mess.
Yeah.
Alrighty, yep. I'll talk to you in a bit.
All right, so while the boys are all working on all that other stuff over there, kind of getting everything wrapped up for, I guess, the end of the planting season for everything. So we did get a really early start. April 1st is the day, so I think there's gonna be end of planting at least for a while. We might have to wait until probably the next week or whatever to get this field over here by the co-op. I'll plant it up. I kind of feel bad about that one. It's kind of too much of a higher moisture level that I'm kind of willing to want to plant into right now. But we're gonna go ahead and kind of speeding over here real quick. Let me slow down so I don't get pulled over by no cops. But I'm gonna go ahead and hop in my big old sprayer, and I got to go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and get some fertilizer spread on all these fields that we got going on because we need to get an early start on that just to kind of get out here. That way before I start getting too busy over here at the co-op, we already got all that taken care of. So I do know that I started these up this morning. Let's go ahead and check our tire pressure, you know, make sure that we're all roadworthy here. One's good. Good. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and get in this beast. Kind of glad I went through and started these all up this morning because if I didn't, well, I'd be kind of screwed because if they didn't run, I wouldn't know what to do. What would I do right now? But let's go ahead and we'll get ourselves filled up with fertilizer. All right, there we go. Fertilizer going inside the tank. Pretty fast rate, so we should be filled up here pretty soon. And hopefully, you know, we can get all this stuff kind of taken care of today. We're gonna, like I said, we're kind of pressed for time due to the fact that it's gonna be raining today. So, well, maybe later today. I don't know. But that's going to kind of put a damper on planting this field over here by the co-op due to the fact that, well, the moisture level is already too high. We get a little bit more rain in there. It's going to get higher as it is. Looks like we got Weston getting over here to go feed the cows, or maybe that might be Cole. I have no idea who's in there right now. But we're back to the farm. Let's go ahead and we're going to go taking this left right here without hitting Cole's pickup. I can't believe people honestly need to figure out where they need to park. Me maneuvering around trying to figure everything out is just not how I want to do this. Go ahead and get our 95-foot boom arms unfolded here, slowly but surely. Any day now. Tomorrow would be better. Today would be best. All right, there we go. Last one is finally unfolded. Get this thing going, and we're gonna go ahead and start spraying this field up a little bit, and hopefully we could kind of get our yield probably as best as possible, I'm assuming, and before too long. So we're gonna wait for this fertilizer to get soaked up by the soil, make sure that we get the optimal amount of nutrients put into our seed, and then probably in the next coming days, before the end of the month, I'm gonna say we're gonna have to go through and spread some lime on here because I don't want to have to deal with having too low of a pH balance in our soil. I think this year is going to be the year that we try to go for the best yield, make sure that we get everything all figured out. Because honestly, this last couple of years that we've been doing stuff, we haven't exactly been getting the yield that I've been wanting. We've been, you know, hitting that 90% yield bonus mark. We've been getting a decent yield, but I know that we can always get a better yield. And obviously, before the crops come up, we're going to go through and get all this stuff sprayed so that we have nothing to worry about there. I really don't want to have to deal with any of the crops getting killed while I'm going ahead and running them over while I'm spraying or spreading lime or anything like that. Oh, that is a telephone pole. Note to self, guys, do not trust the GPS line when it comes to telephone poles at the end of your field, especially when you got a 95-foot boom arm and you're spraying half the ditch. Hey, Weston, Cole, y'all got me on the CB?
Sure.
Hey, so go ahead and stop what you're doing, put everything down. We're gonna go meet over at the just go ahead and meet at the farmhouse right now. We're gonna talk for a little bit.
Alrighty, well I'm on this last pass. It's very small, so I'll be done like here shortly.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, I'll just be at the farmhouse. I'll be waiting. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a little snack off there. We've been working pretty hard this morning.
Got like 20 feet left if that, and then I'll be done.
All right, we'll see you down here.
Yep.
Get out of the way, Weston.
Hey, don't run me over. What are you doing?
Before I hit
Hey,
you.
boy, you guys, the CBs are still on. I think you guys are. You know,
Let me shut that
I
off.
better turn
but
that off.
you guys, I would say you guys are butt radioing people over here, but you got about 78% left in this baler. Just to let you guys know.
I'll be all right. We'll be all finished that when the time comes.
Alrighty, well I'm gonna go park this, and then I'll be up there at the house.
All right. Hey, Cole. So we went ahead and I got you paid. $1,200 should be routed to your bank account about right now. Looks like it came out of my fund, so you should be pretty good on that one.
Sounds good. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I do appreciate the help for you coming out again. You know, this is probably the second. I don't think I paid you the last time, or I might have. I don't know. I think you paid us more than I paid you. Honestly, you bought that $86.50 from us.
$86.50. Yeah, I sent it down to another like little homestead that I'm working on the side, just in case I want to get out of Ray County. I have a little like place out in the middle of nowhere where nobody knows where I'm at.
Yeah, well, I mean, all together, Dave. I mean, we kind of finished up a lot of work today. Honestly, I mean, we got all but one field planted. We just gotta kind of wait on the moisture level for the field, but I think that should be probably finished here in the next week. Obviously, after it rains, probably later on today, we should be done.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, we definitely did get a lot done. That entire field down there is baled up. I think I baled probably between the 3 terraces a little over 20. Like I'm going to say about 24 bales. I could be wrong.
Yeah, we'll just have to come through the next couple days, let it dry out for a little bit. I know the moisture on those bales are probably around like 12-15%, so we should probably get those picked up, obviously, in the next couple days. With the rain coming, I mean, we got a couple things we got to run around do. Probably get those picked up at least before the rain comes, and then we'll get those put away. Weston, was it you that was feeding the cattle earlier?
I was trying to, but I mean, they weren't that hungry, so I just went ahead and left them hay bales and that one straw bale out. But I got all the ground bales put in that little barn there with the cattleman trailer. I was thinking that can be like a little hay barn up there because it doesn't really get used for nothing. So,
all right, well,
pretty cool place for just all the bales.
In the next weeks, I don't know if you want to come back down again, Cole, but in the next weeks, we got to get some calves vaccinated, and then we're probably going to work on getting some wheat harvest and some other odd and end things done around the farm. So if you ever want to come back down again, you know, I'll get you a good paycheck to come help us out.
Sure, man. Yeah, like I said, the most I'm in the middle of doing, I actually got to get as I leave here, I got to call the neighbor boy down there and tell him to jump into my 8410 and get the rest of the weeds out of my field. You know, because I'm not using herbicide this year on my fields, boys, to kill weeds. I'm using a weeder. It's like 70 foot long. Cost me like, I don't know, like $4,000 a day to rent. So
that's not bad at all. How about I take you guys to go get some dinner and we can call it a pretty good day for today, huh?
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good. You're paying.
Oh,
Wes,
I got shotgun.
No way. Or well, I guess you're driving. Huh?
I'm shotgun. Never mind. Yep. Right, where are we going, boys?
The back.
Midwest, you're like, I'm the chauffeur this time.
Yeah, you can go ahead and drive me around. I'll take the ride to the coffee shop.
$50, please. $50.
$50? Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Hey, don't worry.
This is Uber Premium.
Don't worry. I'll be paying for the dinner. Don't worry, guys.
All right, sounds good. Well, you can pay for the gas too.
All right, guys. I hope you did enjoy watching. Subscribe.